Hello, it's me, Professor Rhubarb, again, bringing you some more learning about League of Legends from the Laboratory of Learning. Yesterday we mainly focused on runes and how those are set up. Today we're actually going to get into a few games here, and a good way to just try it out obviously would be playing on Summoner's Rift. That's a lot more of a time investment, so I'm just going to do some ARAMs, which can still highlight the effects of the runes. Also, we'll be able to access a few different champions, rather than spending 45 to 50 minutes on a potentially long game. I can spend maybe 10 to 15 on a really short one when compared to the ARAMs. So, I'm going to go ahead here and get started. There's me. By the way, this is my summoner name up here in the top right. Smash Bros. Rule. Feel free to send me a friend request, and you can send messages like, "Hey, I've seen your stream, want to play with you." I'm always willing to play with people. I would like to think that I'm, a great team player. I'm not a skill god or anything of that nature. I mean, if you look at my rank, it's Iron 1. That doesn't mean I'm a bad player. I just played promos and that was it. I care more about having fun and learning about the game rather than being the best at the game. And obviously that will alienate some people who only care about, particularly good individuals, but that's just how I roll. Alright, gonna go ahead and get started here. So something I will be doing... Oh, okay. Hold that thought.
In carnage, I bloom.
Okay,
like
so we got a Jhin
flower
pick
in the
here.
dawn.
He wants to give me Singed. I suppose...
How about a drink?
And then I would rather pick up the Nautilus here as a better support, sort of for the team, round out as a tank. And Nautilus builds some ability power, so it's a good general champion to have. Hello to whoever just joined my stream. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to send a message. I'll respond as quickly as I can. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Mark just so I can get in there and use my passive to root people in place. So for Nautilus, I take Aftershock because you can hook onto people and you can also root them in place, triggering the Aftershock keystone that I explained. So it's very beneficial. Okay, so now I'll go back and revisit what I was going to say. So the in-between times, I suppose, where things are loading, I realize that can be quite boring. So eventually I would like to get some copyright-free music playing through there, but it's a matter of making sure the levels aren't louder than I'm able to talk, or I'm not way too loud that you could never even hear what's playing in the background. Okay. So, wait for this to load up. And this little application that I run, it's got, some recommended builds, but I can kind of do whatever I care about. I mean, I don't have to follow this bullet. Yeah, I don't have to follow this build 100%, because you're welcome to do whatever you want. So I'll go ahead and once we get started in the game, kind of recommend what I would do, especially depending on the situation. So the enemy team has a lot of base AP damage. Pantheon and Misfortune are both physical damage dealers, but Katarina and Cho'Gath both output a lot, and Bard can, depending on if he goes more offensive than defensive. So, recommended build start here. Boots, Catalyst of Aeons, and that it's a pretty solid start because Nautilus can either take it the route of the Void Staff, or sorry, route of the Rod of Ages, or you can go more defensive with the Abyssal Mask here. Okay, so that wasn't great. We lost Jim. Alright. No big deal, no big deal. So, Nautilus, I'll go ahead and explain what he does here. So his passive, Staggering Blow, it roots people in place for a little less than a second. Currently, it gets longer as the game goes on. So just a single basic attack, boom, they're stuck in place. So he applies a lot of CC, which is why Aftershock is such a good keystone to take on him. So I'm going to go ahead and put another point in Q. I normally max W just for the sheer tank stats, but we will go ahead and see what we want to do here. Okay, well that did not at all go how I was hoping. But we got... Oh, we didn't get an assist out of that either. Okay, excellent. So I don't have a whole lot of gold at this time, so I'm just going to go ahead and not buy anything. Because I'm still not sure what I want to go down. More damage build or tank-oriented build. Alright, so a lot of big stuff going on here. Okay, so I'll put a point in W for the tank stats. Let's see. Okay, we secured a kill there. Very nice, very nice. So my Q, Dredge Line, I hook an enemy. That's pretty much all it is. And if it hits an enemy, it's kind of like a meet me in the middle sort of thing. They get pulled back some, and I get pulled forward. That's one large mistake that many players playing Nautilus will do, is they'll think, oh, well, he's got a hook. It's similar to champions like Thresh and Blitzcrank, where it pulls them, you know, and you're safe. But you can actually really kind of screw yourself up if you're not careful with where you're trying to hook people. W is Titan's Wrath. It gains a shield based on health. You deal extra damage while it's active. And, yeah. It's pretty much it. It also applies an AoE effect, I suppose, which is something to note. Okay, let's see here. So I got a shutdown. Not bad, not bad. Oh, my ult did not get the chance to go off because I passed away. Disappointing, you know, but nothing you can do. So I think... Alright, based on the damage profile of Katarina already having 3 kills, I'm going for the more defensive route. So I will pick up the Rod of Ages just because of the pure stat boost it provides, and then I'm going to start working towards the Abyssal Mask. Both of them actually have the passive Eternity, so it only, since it's a unique passive, you don't get double the effect of what it does, and that 15% of damage taken from champions is gained as mana. Spending mana restores 20% of the mana cost as health, up to 25 health per spell cast. So you can kind of have like a little bit of extra regeneration. It's not infinite or anything like that, but it does make a difference. So while we're going along here, my E is Riptide. It sends out 3 little waves, and each one slows. And that can actually, if you're going a damage-oriented route with Nautilus here, you can actually deal quite a bit of damage with this E if you decide to max it first. And a lot of people don't expect the amount of damage that Nautilus can put out because he seems just like a regular support champion. Then his ult here, Depth Charge, locks on to an enemy champion. It chases after them. It will hit them, knock them up, and stun them for a second. Any other enemies within the path will also get knocked up. And it's just really good. Okay, okay. And I'm dead. But we got 2 out of that. So I'm going to continue to keep going for Titan's Wrath level ups here, because the tank route is definitely what the team needs, for sure. All right. Let's see here. So, okay. So we've got still a majority of their kills are coming from the AP side of things. I'm not going to be able to help. Okay, and they've got already 3 guys back there. So there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. Okay. Wow. That's disappointing. Again, you know, I'm not top tier skill kind of player or anything like that. So, plus I believe if I checked the pre-game statistics, one of them is actually quite powerful. Yes, the Bard is Diamond. And is that normally, or is that in TFT? Okay, so that's normally. So he's much better than I am. I'm never going to be able to compete with that type of skill, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Looking good. Alright. So, potentially... Alright, there we go. A little bit of wombo action. Okay. Gotta be a little careful. Vane's going a little crazy. Alright. So as in terms of what I want to max second here, going the more tank route, I really think having the extra damage from Riptide would be helpful. That's actually pretty impressive. Yeah, this guy's very good at what he's doing. Oh my goodness. Wow. Alright. That was a really impressive play. So, I'm going to continue trying to just, you know, do my best to not die. Which, easier said than done, right? Okay. So, you know, with Nautilus, big tank guy, you want to be sure that you're the one, you know, trying to absorb the damage. You don't want your squishy little Vayne going over here into the brush, checking blindly. That should never be the case. Okay. Decent ult. I mean, not too much to expect there, unfortunately. But what are you gonna do? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and ping that my ult is ready. So that way, let's see if we can try and pull something off here. Alright. Okay. Let's see here. Oh. Almost. We were almost able to secure it. It doesn't really matter here for the surrender vote. Unless all 5 team members vote to surrender, it won't be a surrender at this point in time. So I'll just go ahead and hit no. It truly doesn't matter. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Abyssal Mask. And then I'm going to buy another Null Magic Mantle to work my way towards the Merc Treads. Mercury Treads are a solid pickup, especially with the CC the enemy can provide with Pantheons, Stun, Cho'Gath Knockup, and Silence. Bard's Stun, and his ult, which also puts everything into like a Zanya's Hourglass. So if you'll see that little play that I did, it's you know, it was a decent play to try and see if we can get that kill on Misfortune. I knew I was probably going to die there when they were attacking our Nexus. I just did the best that I could and used my stopwatch to try and just buy some time for the team. Obviously, you know, still didn't go well, but this whole game has been kind of still not going well. Okay. Okay, alright. Alright, look at that, team. Let's go. What a solid play right there. Go ahead and whack that. Yeah. Alright. So they don't have any super minions coming down yet, so we can actually... Okay, so, and we baited out Pantheon's ult there, which is good, so he won't have that anymore. It's very nice, because that ult can really change the tide of battle. The tide of the battle. And one really kind of annoying thing that can happen, especially on this map, even if you're pushing down towards the enemy, if they already have both your Nexus towers destroyed, Pantheon can just ult in behind you and basically win the game by himself. I've had that happen a number of times, and it's really quite upsetting, you know, but, again, I play this game to have fun, and not, you know, this is the only thing I do with my life, sort of thing, which, unfortunately, seems to be the case for some people. Alright, so we got a baseline defense here. I'm at about, I don't know, 75% health. It's probably not accurate on the math, it's a little over 50, but... you know, just kind of guess. Okay, so we probably don't have enough to be able to defend our inhibitor, but we'll see what we can do. Okay. Let's see if we can try and catch up to something here. Alright, got a kill on Pantheon. Not exactly ideal, but that's okay. I wish my ult could hit somebody on the back line to make sure that we could actually, you know, secure more kills there instead of just the Pantheon up front. But Pantheon was probably going to melt me because I don't have as much armor and he's building some lethality. So, gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, okay. Decent trade, decent trade. That was probably a bit aggressive there, Jin. Oh my. Alright, so I can pick up my Merc Treads now. A Knight's Vow would also be good here, but they actually have a lot of healing with the Gunblades, Bard, Cho'Gath, so I am going to build a Bramble Vest first. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit more armor as well. It is just me after that really aggressive flash from Jin. Alright. Oh. Wow. Oh my. That was way closer than I'm sure he was anticipating. Okay. Okay. So that's not great. Alright, got a good hook there. Let's go. That was very nice. I can't believe that I hit that. Had to thread the minions there, but it worked out in the end. Okay, so let's see. So, it's not entirely impossible. I mean, we are pretty 36-35 in kills. It's a good thing we got Orianna kind of carrying, and then Katarina has died almost as many times as she's gotten a kill. And you'll have people all the time who tell you, oh, look how good I'm doing, I've got 15 kills. But when you have 15 deaths, it's less impressive. So, that is what that is. Oh gosh. Oh no. I got slowed and I couldn't grab the wall. That's disappointing. Alright. So I guess at this point I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the full Thorn Mail. I don't think the little Thorns passive's gonna help too much, but it's at least some extra armor to help try and cut down what MF and Pantheon are doing. Alright, so we got one tower left. Renekton's going a little ham. I like it. Okay, alright. We got our end hood back. Okay. Things are looking up. Not too bad. So we got all 5. We killed 4 recently. Okay. Wow. Alright. I'm very good at hitting my hook, apparently. Goodness. Part of me wants to think that the edge of that little arrow can hook it, but it's really, like, that, like, little extra arrow on the tip of said arrow. That's what you want to aim for. Okay, so I have a feeling Pantheon's going to come in here and try and ult. Right? Okay. Alright. Oh my goodness, Orianna. What a shockwave after the death charge. Okay. So far, 2 for 3. It looks like Renekton's gonna be okay. He's kind of cutting it up. He might die to the tower here, but okay. So I guess at this point, last item. I think I'm gonna grab something with more magic resist. I guess I'll go for the Spirit Visage route. It's not super helpful because I don't have a lot of healing, but actually, I'm going to go Adaptive Helm. That will reduce the constant damage Katarina puts out. It's a pretty nice item that a lot of people don't build, but it reduces... So, let's say they have a particular ability that deals a particular type of damage, and it, like, constantly. It reduces damage from that same attack or ability for the next couple seconds after being hit by it. The next 4 seconds, actually, which is, you know, a good amount of time in this game. So, yeah. Alright. Let's see what we got. Alright. So it's going to come down to pretty much a good fight. So I don't want to get knocked up by Cho'Gath and immediately deleted. I really want to try and save my ult. If I can stop Katarina or MF while they're ulting, that's going to be huge. Alright, stop their ult. Okay. That did not at all pan out well. Oh man. Well, shoot. That was a 5v5 fight and we got aced. Man. Not great. Jhin died pretty early in that fight. Let's see. I'm just getting a little more extra magic resist. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to do here. Oh, there we go. Okay, okay. A decent defense. We lost our towers. But let's see. So Pantheon's dead, so we can't use this cheeky Pantheon strategy. Which has always been a possibility. Okay, let's see. So I was there stopping them on the back line so they couldn't do a lot. Will that get enough time for Renekton to come? Maybe. I don't know. It's pretty close. Shoot. Okay. The last item I would get would be the Gargoyle Stone Plate. And I keep dying to a lot of physical damage. Oh, shoot. No. No. 4v5? No. Oh no. Yeah, that's gonna be the game, folks. Yeah. Well, it was close. You know, you're never gonna win every single one of them. If you think that you're gonna win every single game, that's absolutely ludicrous. Nobody does. Otherwise, we'd have, you know, the same world champion every single year, right? Okay. I would like to look at some of the graphs here just to see. So I felt like I took a lot of damage. Not as much as Renekton, but still quite a bit of damage. Okay. Not my best performance, but, you know, that's playing sort of mainly tank Nautilus as opposed to AP full damage. If you're going to run full damage with Nautilus, you're probably going to get more kills, but you're definitely going to be squishier than I was. And I was already pretty squishy due to Misfortune just kind of cutting through all my armor that I didn't have. But we're going to go ahead and run next game, see what happens. Okay. Let's see what we get now.
I I decide what the tide will
Aha! The Nami! Alright. So Nami is one of my favorite old champions of the day. When she first got released, so champions way back in the olden days, I'm talking like Season 2, which is when I started, they used to have 2 skins on release, and they were just like, sort of like, slightly different, nothing too amazing, but in Season 3 they started doing only 1 skin, and it was kind of like a better skin, and so Nami, her release skin is Koi Nami, and I went all in on Nami. I was like, this is going to be great, this champion's so cool, and so for the first time, I purchased the champion and the skin, and this was back when it was much more challenging to acquire skins, and you really only got a skin if you were like super good at the champion. So having a skin, it was like, wow, look at this guy, he's pretty good at this champion, and I kind of was for Season 3, but it's now Season 10, so a little bit different, but that's okay. Let's see what the enemy's team comp is. Okay. Blitzcrank, Kassadin, Vi, Ezreal, Set. Okay. Huh. So this potentially could be really bad. If Vi uses her ult on one of us, and then Set also ults the same person, you're kind of like stuck in the air taking massive amounts of damage. Blitzcrank is always the hook champ, as hitting blitz hooks is kind of like a staple of the game. Ezreal's a pretty normal AD carry, puts out a lot of damage. And then Kassadin gets very strong the later the game goes on, but he's pretty easy to stop early. So we just kind of have to see what we can do. So I'm going to go... Okay, so it's me and Lulu. I'm going to go ahead and buy the tier. I'm not going to go full support, because we definitely need some AP. I'm sure Lulu will build some as well, but just a little bit on Nami here. And then Ardent Sensor for Nami, because she has pretty good heal. So this... Alright, go ahead and walk through the abilities here. So passive... We've got Surging Tides. Whenever your abilities hit allied champions, they gain flat movement speed for 1.5 seconds, which can actually save lives. Not just even the heal, but the extra movement speed to get you out of dodge, as they say. Oh my! And that is how you die immediately. Wow. All right. Well, that sucked. Not the goal. You never want to be first blood. Feels bad, man. But... Okay. So he just hit, like, a lucky hook. Okay. So let's see here. So with Nami, you're gonna max your heal here. Because... A, it deals a lot of damage, and B, a stronger and stronger heal for your allies is super good. Alright. Go ahead and just try and start charging up this tier. It's going to take a while, because Nami uses a lot of mana early on. Okay. Alright, so we finally got a kill back. Alright. So we'll go through the rest of the abilities now, because things are kind of hitting a lull. Q is the Aqua Prison. It's basically just a bubble we throw down. Okay. Looking at Blitzcrank, he's pretty low on mana as it stands. here? Okay, gonna try and see if we can... Oh gosh. Oh no, I'm sorry Lulu. I was pretty low on mana, I couldn't do a whole lot there. Okay, so Kassadin has unlocked Rift Walk, his ultimate, which enables him to pretty much move like anywhere. Now, the more times he uses it, the more mana he will spend, but it's still a very strong ability nonetheless. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So I talked about Aqua Prison, right? If not, I'll go over it again, because I know whenever I start trying to talk about something and explain what it is, things kind of enter a more aggressive state. So, it throws down a bubble. Okay. So I tried to initiate something way before it was ready. I just want to see, you know, if something could happen. I thought Set was going to try and Hex Flash in. He didn't. But, you know, that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and build the parts of the Ardent Censer. Let's see here. Okay, alright. So let's see. So W, Ebb and Flow, it can attach to allies and enemies, and it bounces between them, kind of like hip-hop, hip-hop. Okay. So I'm going to use my next heal on Jace when available. There we go. So, it doesn't deal a whole lot right now, but eventually it will. Okay. Trying to clear the wave. Okay. Let's see. I'll give it to Jace again. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. We immediately lost 3. Wow. So that's never gonna be good for anyone. Wow. Tough. Okay, so I can go ahead and buy Ardent Censer. That's just going to make my heals more powerful. So I got max rank in that. So it bounces up to 3 times. So it'll heal allies, deal damage to enemies, and each subsequent bounce deals less damage / heals less. So it can go enemy, ally, enemy. Like that. And then Tidecaller's Blessing. Next 3 attacks slow enemies and deal bonus damage. And then my ult is the Tidal Wave, where it sends down a Tidal Wave and knocks everybody up who it hits and applies a slow as well. I almost killed Vi there, but I don't have quite enough damage yet. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Oh, no. Okay. Wow. Okay. So that was a really good trade there. Because we're able to start attacking their tower. So imagine Blitz is just going to back off. Oh. Alright, disappointing. Oh my. What were you thinking, Lee Sin? Okay, so now it's just me. Excellent. Good. Alright, so let's see, my ult will be up in about 25 seconds. There's not a whole lot I can do myself, but Lulu's waiting for an item, probably. Okay. Oh. Alright, so that didn't go well. Working on charging up the tier. Very close. Not too much left to do, so I'm going to go ahead and buy the Archangels. We're going to get aced? Not quite. Pretty much, but not quite. Okay. Alright, that was... I'm gonna go ahead and hit no. I don't really care. Again, just here to have fun, kind of explain what's going on. So, the next ability Nami's usually max is E, just because of the extra slow that her E provides is quite powerful. Okay. Go ahead and try and heal Lulu here. Alright, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Gotta wait for some cooldowns. No way! Oh man, that's brutal. Wow. What a hook. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking some of these pots that I haven't yet. Okay, so I do have my Seraphs now, which is nice. So it doesn't really matter if I hit a good bubble, unfortunately, at this point in time. Okay. It's really just kind of tower defense, huh? Big. Oh man. It's always kind of tense when, like, you just keep clearing the wave, so they're not attacking your towers, but you can't really push out. And nobody's getting any items because nobody's dying. It's very challenging to, you just kind of, I guess, have to predict with some CC. That makes it challenging. Oh god. No way. No way. Okay, alright. And we got our inhib back, so we're safe. We're safe for now. That's good, that's good. And I should probably die so I can get my next item here, but I don't know if I have the chance to die. We did have somebody disconnect because they thought we were going to lose, which is not... Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe there's that issue. I don't know, sometimes it's hard to tell. Like when it looks like the game's about to end, you'll have people like Fortnite or something who think they, oh, I'm losing the game, I'm just going to leave. Which is not at all the same concept, but... Oh gosh. Yeah, things are looking bad. We didn't have any Nexus towers. I mean, disappointing. You know, I was first blood, so that's never a good feel. But, I felt like I was trying hard to keep people alive with the heals. Doing some missions, getting some tokens, XYZ. I did have 25 assists, but again, it didn't really matter too much, unfortunately. Alright, so let's see. I guess I got 2 honors, I guess. I mean, I did try to initiate things with my ultimate, which is kind of challenging. Because Lee Sin, while he can go in there and kick some booty, he's not a champion that can initiate because he's single target. Like he goes in onto somebody and then he can kick them through other people, but it's not like he can go in and then ult everybody and just give them the old 1-2.
I fight for a brighter tomorrow.
Alright, so we got Jace. Jace is quite strong. Oh, this guy wants to give me Varus. I would much rather take Varus. Love Varus. Good champ. Alright. Varus is one of my best ADCs. And it's... I'm not trading Aphelios for Varus. No way. No way, man. I love Varus. He's just so strong, and... good champ. Just good champ, in general. So... Judging how long this takes, I mean, unless we, like, instantly surrender, this will probably be my last game. Just because, you know, I don't want to make these go for years and years. My goal is like an hour and a half range. So, yeah. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Unless this guy gets angry and dodges. Yep. Yep. He sure did. Ooh, surprised. Oh, I don't get to play what I want? I'm gonna cancel right at the last second so you don't get to play what you want. But then you have to, like, sit out 15 minutes, so I don't really know if that's worth it. But
No more cages.
whatever, man. Silas. Huh. Sweet. Give me Zoe. Oh, wait. Yes, yes. I'll take Zoe. I love Zoe. Zoe's fun. Okay. So I'm gonna take heal. Now, I kind of suck at one of her main things, but I'm gonna try my best. So she has a couple skins. Actually, her release skin is pretty cool. Cyberpop. It's like a video game-ish theme. But her other skins are pretty cool too. She got a pool party one, Star Guardian, and then she has like a spell-themed one, Arcanist. And then she's got a special version of that skin as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and rock her release skin here, Cyberpop. I'm gonna take Electrocute because it's really easy with Zoe to get a lot of hits in on an enemy, and I will explain why again because the goal here is learning. So I can teach you what each champion does, so that way. Oh, I want to play this champion, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Wow, maybe let's go check out Professor Rhubarb's Laboratory of Learning. Wow, I learned how this champion works. I may be a little full of myself, but that's the ultimate goal. I mean, I'm really just, I just want people to have fun. You don't have to win, just have fun. So they have a lot of AP damage. A lot of painful AP damage with Karthus, Vhagar, and Vel'Koz. Aphelios can be good or bad, and then Qiyana hurts pretty hard too, if they know how to play her. We've got Varus, Silas, Ornn, Zoe, and Lux. So Ornn's one of like the best teammates to have because he has an ability that he can upgrade one of your items for free to like a special version of it with more stats. It doesn't give it any extra like passives or anything like that, but you just get more base stats, and it's essentially like a 3,000 plus gold upgrade for free, just based on having however long the game goes. So that usually can really help a lot. But one of the things is you want to make sure that you're building something that Ornn can actually upgrade, because he can't upgrade every item in the game. It's a select number of items. I believe they've added more in recent times, but it's still not a large amount or anything like that. Okay. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Oh, I was gonna try and pick up that kill there, but that's okay. Ooh. Oh, there we go. There we go. Zoe style. Okay. Wow. This has kind of been a little bit of a bloodbath. Starting out. There go. Ornn goes. Upgrading away. Alright. Okay, so I will shortly explain what Zoe does. I just want to really kind of get things in gear here before they get out of hand. Okay, alright. So, people are getting hit by the bubble. That's good, that's good. Okay. So, Zoe, right? Oh! I almost got that. Wow, that was... Grab this. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh my. So she just missed her ult, which is good. Hit no one. Always a good feel. Always a good feel. Woohoo! Alright. I'm dead. Okay. Well, I died, so I'm gonna go ahead and start explaining what Zoe does. I'm gonna grab Luton's first, though. Alright, so her passive, more sparkles. After she casts a spell, her next basic attack deals more damage. Her Q is Paddle Star, so she fires this little bolt of energy in a direction, and she can recast it to redirect the bolt. And the further that it travels, the more damage that it does. Her W is Spell Thief, so she can literally just pick up spells off the ground and use them, her own. So just like I picked up a free flash, so essentially I can just use that flash whenever I want. And so one really big combo with Zoe is you try to use flash with the Paddle Star, so that way you can get more range and more damage. Alright. So now I picked up a free redemption. We're cooking with gas. Okay. Alright. Ooh, that was close. Alright. Okay, alright. Oh my, I almost just deleted Veigar. So that's the power of Zoe, if she can get like a full combo in with her Paddle Star. Oh, Silas steals the ult. I like it, I like it. Oh. Varus hit him and broke the bubble. That's fine. Oh, I should be careful with what I'm doing. Yep, I saw that coming. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Sheen and Boots. And I'll grab an Amp Tome as well. Alright, so we've moved, and so basically I can pick up a free, either a summoner spell, so when an enemy uses a summoner spell, you can grab that summoner spell off the ground, or sometimes minions will have like a little, kind of like a balloon floating toward them, and if you destroy them with your paddle star, it'll drop the balloon, and you can get items that way, which is how I got that one redemption. Okay. All right. Control Alt Delete you, baby. Oh man, I just got the free heal too. Shoot. Well, he didn't kill me with his ult, so I don't know if I should feel proud about that, but I did kind of flash behind their tower, so that, you know. Alright, I'll grab Sork Shoes and upgrade to the Aether Wisp. So, the other part of Spell Thief is whenever she uses this, she gets extra movement speed for some seconds, and then she tosses 3 little spirit missiles, and they deal bonus damage. So, kind of like what her passive deals more damage, so then even her W will deal more damage after picking up a spell. Her E is the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. You can fire it. If they pick it up, they go to sleep. And the enemy can, or you can put the bubble through terrain to increase its effective range. Oh, goodness. I almost got rid of the Aphelios there. That was quite close. And I managed to thread the needle. I am in pain. Ow. So, the Sleepy Trouble Bubble has, if you see the range indicator, it's quite short, but if you put it through terrain, it gets some bonus range. And so that can be quite beneficial. I'm just gonna stay, try to survive. Oh, she jumped back into that. That's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that. Yeah, that was not a fake flash. That was somebody's real flash. So there's that little bubble I was talking about. And boom, it dropped a heal. Which is nice. So I'm going to just go ahead and use that flash so I can pick up this heal and just help out the team a little bit. Alright, that's how you control Alt Delete someone, baby. And so the ultimate, or the second part of the bubble, when they go to sleep, you wake it up by dealing damage with a spell, and it deals double damage, which is really cool. Alright, so Karthus just walked into range of death for some reason. Go ahead and grab that Lux. So yeah, you can easily put somebody to sleep, and then fire off your max range paddle star, it's gonna be hurting for days. Her last is her ult, Portal Jump. She literally just jumps a little bit, and you can use that to help increase the range that paddle star will travel, to increase its damage. Or you can like dodge like an ability potentially, but you go back to where you originally jumped from. So the enemy can easily wait from where you're supposed to be and then give you the old Watusi. So you just gotta be careful about that. Ow. I am dead. Disappointing. Alright, so now I can go ahead and pick up my Lich Bane. Lich Bane's a really good item because you deal bonus damage on your next basic attack after casting an ability. And Zoe has a passive and an ability that deals extra damage after casting said ability. So, it can be really good for her. And let's see. So actually, next I'm going to go for the Death Cap. Because I think I want the Death Cap upgrade over the Luden's upgrade. Let's yeah, I think it's a larger amount of AP, so I think it's more worthwhile to get it. More expensive, but woo! Okay. So, Silas is coming back. Gotta wait for that. Or just taking some free damage, you know, trying to show off a little bit, I suppose. Oh. Too late. Already deleted. Boom, baby! Zoe powers. You just deal so much damage with that paddle star, if you know how to hit it. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why I'm doing so well with it, because I usually really suck at landing it. But, oh, it went away. Oops, that's embarrassing. Let's go ahead and put that out. Let's see here. Oh, I see somebody else either has tuned back in or is now tuning in. Hey, welcome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, you know, just here to have fun, learn some things. If you'd like, I can go over what Zoe does. I've already done that mainly, but I can redo that if you need. I got no issues with that. Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah. I deserve to die on that one. But I'm close to being able to purchase a Death Cap. And I want Ornn to upgrade my Death Cap. So I'm going to put it in slot 1 whenever it's buildable. I still need some more gold here. Okay, so I'm about 40 gold away. I'm actually going to go ahead and wait for Death Cap, just so I can be sure Ornn upgrades that. Because the thing about Ornn is he will upgrade the first item in your slot. Ornn has the ability to upgrade 2 of his own items, but for a teammate, you can only get 1 item, because otherwise that'd be just ungodly unfair. It already kind of is. So, it's dependent on your, whichever comes first. Since Luden's and Rabadon's both upgrade, it's whichever one I have first that I'd be able to have upgraded. Alright. So he's going to be upgrading my death cap. Nope. Oh wow. Oh. I just kind of stood there in his ultimate and ate that one. That's disappointing. Okay, cool. So if you'll see, it's no longer Rabadon's death cap, but it's the death crown. That means Ornn has upgraded it. It's also got in the bottom right corner here this little like swirly symbol. So I have now, instead of 120 ability power, 175. So it's just a big old boost. It's nice to have. Okay. So Qiyana's kind of hurting. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start building towards a Zhonya's. I didn't want the Zhonya's in favor of the Death Crown, just because of the sheer amount of ability power provided for free by just having Ornn on your team. I mean, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And it used to even be more broken. I think now at level 13 is when he upgrades, and he can start upgrading every level after that. It used to be 1 level earlier, and then it was just like... Alright. So once he hits 13, it's pretty much GG. That's all it was. Oh, slightly out of range. Ow. I was gonna die to that. 10 times out of 7. Oof. That's rough. I've actually got 13 kills. I'm not doing too shabby. I'm very impressed with myself. Maybe it's because, you know, I'm putting on a show for somebody. I don't know. I don't think that's actually true. But, nonetheless. Alright, so I did go ahead and pick up a stopwatch since I'm working towards the Zhonya's. So I'm going to make sure to use that stopwatch. And this will inevitably become useful whenever Karthus decides to ult and I have like 3 health left. I can make sure that his ult doesn't control alt delete me, which is quite important. Alright. So what else we got here? So they still only have our first tower out. They've slightly touched our second tower, but nothing of note. So that's pretty good. See if I can find something good here with Spell Thief. Take advantage of it. So far, nothing. Alright. I'll freeze on this. Oof. I'm crying. Alright, so now I gotta wait for the snowball to tick over, because I sure as hell don't want to click that under their tower and then go flying in there and turn into one dead donkey. Oh my goodness, I just dealt so much damage to Aphelios. Wow! I'm gonna grab this before things go south for me. Does Bruno Mars escape? Woo! Oh, my minion picked it up. I was like, did he walk into that? That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Ow, Aphelios. Quite painful. Alright. So my Seekers isn't charged, but I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the Zhonya's here because we're doing so well. And I'm gonna work towards Merilonomicon as my last item because, wow, that healing on Aphelios is absolutely gross. I mean, it's always been gross, but wow, it's gross. Merilonomicon is ability power because that makes sense. There we go. Oblivion Orb. Alright. Still going to need about 800 gold, but that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Alright, so Aphelios is now gone. Man. Lux can delete him just like I can. That's great. Good stuff. Alright. Ow. I just got a kill. Oh! Let's go. Control, Alt, Delete, baby. Oh, what a champion. Wow. What a way to end it. What a way to end the day. That. Wow. That, I swear to you, that is probably the best Zoe gameplay that I've ever produced. I'm very proud of myself. I gotta give it to Ornn, man. He may not have hit all of those Call of the Forge gods on the second round because Vhagar came in, but wow, that was awesome. Man, that was so fun. And me and Lux out here just blap, blap, crap, schlap. Earning tons of coin. What a game. What a game. It also helped that Aphelios was like dying more than he was getting kills. Let's check out the graphs. Whew, man. Fat damage. Yeah, so again, thanks for everyone who tuned in. I know, feel free to come and go whenever you want. That's totally fine. No worries. And I will be on tomorrow. I have a tentative schedule that I've created, which is Mondays and Wednesdays from 1:30 to 2:30, or maybe it's 1 to 2:30. I gotta fix it. But anyway, my goal was, you know, after lunch, things can get boring for like the rest of the day, so maybe on your second monitor, your phone, you can just pull up a clown playing games, trying to teach people things, and like, the rest of the day's not too bad. And I've been doing it every single day for like the past 4 days, but I don't want to just completely burn myself out immediately, especially without much experience doing this. So I'm just going to take it slow, figure things out, probably get a microphone that sounds better than this little headset, because I know this is not as clear as I want it to be. I know at least now I'm speaking louder, so you can hear me better, but this is not going to be sustainable for the near future. But yeah, so thank you for joining me on this journey of streaming. Bye-bye.